But what happens when they're really put to the test? Dubai can be hit by sandstorms and winds up to 100 kilometers an hour, which is a big problem for big buildings. But not necessarily in the way you may think. Cue our hurricane in a box.
Well, let's turn on the wind. So the wind is going this way.
So it's pulling the wind in here,
Yes.
and it's waggling about from side to side. It's not even remotely trying to do
No.
that.
No.
It's going to do that.
Yeah, if a tall building were ever to fall over in the wind, it would probably fall over sideways, not in the direction of the wind. And this is the tall building problem.
When wind swirls around a building, it forms small whirlwinds called vortices. These alternating pockets of low air pressure create forces on the building that can cause it to rock from side to side. Not as much as this, obviously, I've exaggerated it to make a point, but you get the idea.
All skyscrapers have a natural frequency, the rate at which they like to vibrate. Just like this swing, if I push it gently, it'll settle down and settle into its natural frequency. Now the bit where it gets fun, because I have a go. Imagine this swing is the skyscraper, and my legs are the wind. On a perfectly flat-faced, symmetrical skyscraper, the wind can work with that natural frequency to actually increase the rate at which I'm swinging. It's called harmonic resonance.
On a swing, we use harmonic resonance to go higher. But on the world's tallest building, it could cause it to sway more and more until it fell over. To stop that happening, Bill and his colleagues had to design a skyscraper radically different from any other.
This is essentially the Burj Khalifa. The key aspects of this is how the shape of the floor plate constantly changes. As we go up, there's 27 different shapes in the tower, and each of them will generate vortices slightly different than the ones above or below them. So you never get really large forces on the building because they're always coming off at different rates. And because of that, the wind never gets organized. We actually call this confusing the wind.
In order to make sure the wind is well and truly confused, the Burj Khalifa isn't square like a traditional skyscraper. It's Y-shaped. It gets narrower as it rises, its edges are curved, and its cross-section is constantly changing. And this design breaks up the force of the wind.
What the Burj does is what my legs are doing now, which is not working in harmony with the natural frequency of the skyscraper, and as a result, there's barely any swing getting going. Because I've only got 2 legs. The Burj effectively has 27 because it has 27 different levels up its length to break the wind up so it doesn't get organized and establish harmonic resonance. It's good, this. Harmonic resonance, harmonic dissonance.
This slender, asymmetric design has opened the door for future skyscrapers to get even